Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the intense gaze of Christian Bale, the man behind some of cinema's most riveting characters? When it comes to the world of cinema, few actors command the screen like Christian Bale. Known for his transformative performances, Bale is a chameleon slipping seamlessly into the skins of his characters. From the charismatic con man in American Hustle to the tortured hero in The Dark Knight, his performances have spanned the full spectrum of human emotion. It's not just about the range of characters he's portrayed, it's about the depth he brings to each role. Bale is a method actor, a technique where he fully immerses himself in the character, often undergoing dramatic physical transformations. Remember the skeletal insomniac in The Machinist? Or the beefed-up Batman? These transformations are a testament to Bale's dedication and commitment to his craft. But it's not just physical transformations that make Bale a standout actor, it's his ability to capture the essence of his characters, to make them feel real. Whether it's the manic energy of Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, or the quiet intensity of Trevor Resnick in The Machinist, Bale's performances are always nuanced and layered. Bale's versatility is a testament to his talent and dedication. His chameleonic ability to transform into his characters is nothing short of astounding. But what does this versatility tell us about Bale himself? Is he the hero, the villain, or something in between? And how does his real-life personality align with the characters he plays on screen? These questions are not easy to answer. Bale, much like the characters he plays, is an enigma. He's intensely private, shying away from the spotlight when he's not on screen. This privacy, coupled with his transformative performances, makes him a fascinating subject to explore. Now, let's delve deeper into the roles Bale has played and see how they reflect, or perhaps contrast, his real-life personality. Christian Bale, a name synonymous with the iconic Batman, a symbol of justice. But how much of the hero does Bale carry off-screen? As the caped crusader, Bale embodied qualities of resilience, justice, and self-sacrifice. His portrayal of Batman was not just a hero with a cape, but a man who stood for a cause. A man who, despite his own fears and insecurities, chose to stand up against injustice. His Batman was a symbol of resilience, of a human spirit undeterred by adversities. He represented a hero who was not afraid to bear the burden of sacrifice for a greater good. But how does Bale's real-life persona align with the heroic traits of his on-screen character? Let's delve a bit deeper. Bale is known for his intense dedication to his craft. Whether it's losing 63 pounds for The Machinist or gaining 43 pounds for American Hustle, Bale's commitment to embodying his characters is nothing short of heroic. This level of dedication requires resilience, a quality he shares with his portrayal of Batman. His sense of justice, too, is not confined to the boundaries of Gotham. In real life, Bale has been actively involved in various philanthropic endeavors. He is an active supporter of environmental groups such as Greenpeace and the World Wildlife Fund, reflecting his commitment to justice, not just for humans but for the planet as a whole. And what about self-sacrifice? Well, Bale's dedication to his roles often comes at a personal cost. His drastic physical transformations for different roles have had significant impacts on his health. Yet, he continues to push his boundaries for the sake of his craft. So it seems that the qualities of Batman resilience, justice, and sacrifice are not just traits of a character Bale played. They are in fact the very qualities that define him. So it appears the heroic cape fits well on Bale, not only on the silver screen but also in real life. Scene script. Yet the same man who embodied The Dark Knight also gave us an unforgettable portrayal of the ruthless Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. So, what does that say about Bale? Let's dive into this. In American Psycho, Bale portrays Patrick Bateman, a character who is the embodiment of ruthlessness, narcissism, and deception. A successful Wall Street executive by day and a sadistic killer by night, Bateman is a complex character who thrives on power and control, much like Bale's Batman, but with a much darker twist. Bale's ability to embody this character so convincingly raises an interesting question. Does he too possess a darker side? Well, let's look at some moments from his life that might suggest so, starting with an infamous incident during the filming of Terminator Salvation in 2009. Bale was recorded lashing out at a crew member who had interrupted a scene. His outburst, filled with expletives, was viewed by many as an overreaction. But could this be a reflection of Bateman's need for control and perfection? Then there's the incident with his mother and sister in 2008. Bale was alleged to have assaulted them, although he vehemently denied these accusations and charges were eventually dropped. Regardless, the incident did cast a shadow over his public persona. Finally, Bale's drastic physical transformations for his roles, whether it's losing over 60 pounds for The Machinist or bulking up for Batman, speak volumes about his commitment and drive. But they also hint at a certain disregard for personal well-being, a trait that Patrick Bateman, who obsessively maintains his physical appearance at the cost of his mental health, shares. Now, it's important to note that these are merely glimpses into Bale's life and should not be used to pass judgment. Like all of us, he has his flaws. But it's his ability to channel these into his roles that makes him such a compelling actor. It seems Bale isn't afraid to explore the darker corners of the human psyche, both on and off screen. But who is the real Christian Bale, the man behind the characters? Is he the hero, the villain, or something else entirely? When we peel back the layers of Christian Bale, we find a man who, much like his characters, is complex and multifaceted. Various reports and interviews provide glimpses into who Bale is when he steps off the silver screen. One of the most apparent characteristics of Bale is his dedication. When he commits to a role, he goes all in, often undergoing dramatic physical transformations. This dedication, this relentless pursuit of authenticity, is evident in every character he portrays, from the emaciated Trevor Resnick in The Machinist to the muscular Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy. And then, there's his perfectionism. Bale is known for his meticulous approach to his craft. He's not just playing a character, he's becoming the character, embodying them in every conceivable way. This perfectionism is why his performances are so convincing, so real. It's why we, as the audience, are drawn into the world he creates on screen. But Bale isn't just the sum of his roles. He's also fiercely private, a trait that seems to contrast with his high-profile career. Despite being in the public eye, he manages to maintain a level of privacy that's rare in Hollywood. This sense of privacy, this desire to keep a part of himself hidden, perhaps adds an extra layer of intrigue to his on-screen performances. So, the real Christian Bale? He's a dedicated actor, a perfectionist in his craft, and a private individual. These traits influence his performances, making them more than just acting. They become a reflection of who he is, adding depth and complexity to his characters. The man behind the characters is not just a hero or a villain, he's a human, with all the complexities and contradictions that entails. He brings these complexities to his roles, creating characters that are as real and as flawed as we are. Christian Bale, it seems, is a complex blend of his characters and his own unique personality traits. So, what have we learned about Christian Bale, the man and the actor? We've delved into the labyrinth of Bale's personality, tracing the contours of his INFJ characteristics, and we've seen that his persona is as complex and multifaceted as the characters he portrays on screen. Bale is a paradox, a blend of heroic and villainous traits, both on and off screen, making him a compelling figure in the world of cinema. In our exploration, we've seen how Bale, the heroic figure, embodies the INFJ traits of idealism and altruism. He is a man of conviction, driven by a strong moral compass, much like the heroes he brings to life on screen. From the selfless vigilante, Batman, to the relentless survivalist, DiCaprio in The Revenant, Bale's heroes are mirrors of his own tenacity and dedication. Yet we've also glimpsed Bale's darker side, the villainous persona that is capable of immense depth and complexity. This side of Bale is reflective of the INFJ's propensity for introspection, and their ability to understand and embody the human condition in all its shades. His portrayal of characters like the sociopathic Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, and the ruthless Irving Rosenfeld in American Hustle, hint at a man unafraid to explore the shadowy corners of his psyche. Beyond the screen, the real Christian Bale is as intriguing as his characters. He is a man of contrasts, capable of intense dedication and yet prone to moments of volatility. His real-life actions often mirror the intensity of his screen roles, hinting at an actor whose life and art are deeply intertwined. This is the beauty of Christian Bale. He is not just an actor but a chameleon, able to transform himself completely for each role he undertakes. His personality, a captivating blend of light and dark, heroism and villainy, infuses his performances with a depth and authenticity that is truly remarkable. Whether he's a hero, a villain, or somewhere in between, one thing's for certain: Christian Bale continues to captivate us with his performances, just as he does with his intriguing off-screen personality.